actually carry out geophysical survey in so many states in the country.
Politically, in 1987, that was when we do what you now call the zero-party election.
The things you use to earn money are there. It's just for you to know how to think of developing them.
Representing the people is you being a trophy of dividend of democracy to the people. The people are the beneficiaries.
The state now, the environment is quite friendly. The foundation is laid for even foreign investors, other investors within the Nigerian economy to come in.
So our primary objective is to draw the attention of government to act immediately to lead the world.
Okay.
So at the end of it all, I moved the motion on the floor of the House. It was unanimous. The entire House agreed on it and call on the governor to call on the federal government to quickly do something, to urgently set up a committee to carry out a joint investigation, which and the Delta State government also provided relief materials for our people. That's the essence of government. That's the essence, because the welfare of the people, the welfare and security of the people, is very, very important to government. That is the primary assignment of government. So, I actually, because when fishes are dying, it means that the livelihood of the people is cut short. That is the meaning. So, government provided some relief.
Okay.
For our people.
As regards that.
Yeah. In response to my emotion, in response to the motion of the House, which I am of. And that supported it.
Any other motions that you feel we should?
Yeah, I actually, as a member, I have co-sponsored a good number of bills. Some passed, some at still different stages, the committee stages, and all of that. Most importantly, I, as a lead sponsor, because our environment is very, very important to me, I actually initiated a bill in the state as well. That is the Delta State Environmental Conservation Bill 2020. Presently, it is at the committee stage. The committee has turned in its reports. Just today, it came up for mention for committee of the whole house. The committee of the whole house is to look at the people, and then at that point in time, everybody will contribute, and then it gets, that's the last stage of the bill. All the members are expected to contribute, and then we can go from third reading, and that's the stage that bill is. And I am very, very optimistic that that bill will be passed by the grace of God. That's the one I am the lead sponsor. Because I want our environment to be taken care of, to be protected for future generations. Because if we don't take care of our environment, there will be no environment for the incoming generation. We will deplete the entire depleting the entire ozone layer, and that's affecting a lot. And then apart from that, there are certain species that we are going to protect that people are pushing on, and that's not necessary. We just need to protect some species for subsequent generations to see.
Okay, first term, maybe too short. Have your people really felt your impacts? Would you say
I wouldn't say it's too short, but however, it's not enough.
Okay.
It's not enough. My people, by the grace of God, I did promise them some basic necessities. I promised them that when I'm elected, I'll see how we'll get road infrastructure
Okay.
by influencing governments, because the primary duty of a legislator is to make laws, enabling laws that will engender good governance. That I'm doing as a person. So, by the grace of God, I represent my people very well in the floor of the house.
Okay.
When
Now,
there are issues,
yeah.
when there are issues that has to do with our people, I speak for them as a voice. Apart from that, I did promise that there will be, I'll carry out educational programs. And by the grace of God, from the very first year I came till date, I have sponsored and paid for scholarship and charm for over 1,000 students. I try to see how young ones don't suffer the way I actually suffered back then. I told you how that I spent over a year waiting to come into secondary school. After that, I waited for another 3 to 4 years, over 4 years, before getting admission to university, which is not in the world. It is expected that as soon as you finish high school, the next step is you go to secondary school. After secondary school, that same year, you expected to gain admission. And then after that, you know, at the youthful age, that's the most productive age. You can't be very old, then graduate, and then you're expected to get have great productive or impactful years, because a lot has gone by, a lot of years has gone by. That's not nice. So I encourage the young ones. I paid for JAM for over 1,000 of them, and so many of them are in various universities across the country. And fortunately enough, I am the chairman as committee on Decibel. Here I was before I became SAE, Executive Assistant Executive Governor at some point in time, and then before venturing into Asmazia. So, as the House Commissioner on this, I am influencing projects, both electrical projects. One of the wards in my local government, that's precisely the very ward, I provided a power generating set for the Battery community. Presently it's functional. I also carry out electrification of Guwor. I also provided a 1,000 kV generating set, power generating set, 1,000 kV for New Prosa Ward, which is the Prosa community.
Okay.
And presently it's working effectively. That generator is the one the entire community is using. And then I also carried out some renovation and construction of secondary schools across the board in the government. And you know, our people are more of their major occupation is fishing. So, by the grace of God, we have provided fishing boats and engines for them. And by this week, I'll be providing another set of engines through this bike.
Okay.
Through this bike, not with my funds. I influence it. So we provided about 8 40 horsepower Yamaha engines, and then 3 25 horsepower with boats and some fishing nets and appliances for our people so that they can be productive. As part of my consultancy project, hopefully next week, I'll be providing about 1,648 chairs for both primary and secondary schools across the local governments. The projects are there are lots of projects. I am also influenced and government has also carried out road projects in Proza, road projects in Madame, road projects in Okatoko, and then road project in Kopenhagen, which we started in the distant time. That one is a recent one.
These are all recent projects.
Yes, they are recent projects. Some at the completeness, some completed, some at the stage of being completed. Yeah, some at 90% concluding my road and all of that. So these are some of the projects I initiated through the state government.
So you've mentioned a lot as regards infrastructure development, and now you're coming back again for a second term. Also, your people have recommended you to come back for a second term. What plans do you have? Current plans do you have for as regards youth matters? You've talked about infrastructure development. Now let's get towards youth matters.
Yeah, like I mentioned to you earlier, youth. I've been back in the youth. Like it's the young ones. Especially encouraging them to go to school. That's the part of them. And then, you know, the state government also has a big role for empowerment, which as the House passed that law. I'll definitely work with the government of the state to making sure my constituents, our constituents, take into that initiative and be empowered. And definitely, by the grace of God, I'll definitely go there being me, making sure more students can admission to university by providing support for them. Providing support for in terms of trying to subsidize certain things that they need to pay for, like their jam for their wife, all of that. Apart from that, also carry out in line with the government's activity, carry out a computer empowerment program for our teen youth. By the time we empower youth, there will be a great future for very students. I know that our people are hardworking, and I need to give them that is needed for them to become what they wish to be.
Okay, so let's assume you were not a legislator, you were not involved in the government. Let's take a look at Delta States now. What would you say would be your advice for considering the tribal diversities? What would be your advice to the development of Delta States?
Yeah, so the development of
Exactly.
Delta States. My advice is that government that I am part of, assuming I'm not part of it, I'll still advise the way I am part of it. I'll say that government needs to do more in terms of good roads. We already have, because His Excellency has done over 1,000 kilometers of roads. And still there's a lot to be done. Majority state is a very big state. Like somebody mentioned, Delta State is bigger than 42 countries of the world. So, all government needs to do is one, road infrastructure, and then two, we need to get our electricity rights. That's one thing we need to do as a people. And you see, what you're seeing here was not like this before. Before His Excellency Senator Dr. Guwor came in as governor, there was no steady light for government on property and government institutions in the state capital. Presently, this light that you're seeing does not go off courtesy of His Excellency. It's an independent power project. So, as a legislator, I enjoy 247 power. What the state government has done is perfectly in order by providing power for the various government parties and institutions. So all I pray for the government is to replicate this for every household across the state. By that, power, electricity will boost the economy. It is a main source of production. By that, every aspect of life. That's one thing I pray for the other state. And I know that the incoming government will do that. They will take off from where the present governor has stopped also. And also, in terms of youth empowerment, the governor has done excellently well. Delta is ready to excel in terms of highlights. And I know that the next government also will take off from those youth empowerment programs that has been initiated. And then Delta is very good for it. That's my prayer for it. And most importantly, continuity. We need to continue our programs that are already impacting on the people. We don't need to change the wind. Change from PDP to any other government. They will not continue the projects that are already ongoing. So I know that this next government of the PDP and the others.
Talking about PDP now, will you honestly say PDP has done so well in Delta States?
Of course, PDP has done excellently well. Excellently well. That's why I'm saying that we need to vote massively for PDP because, take for instance, some many years back, Delta State occupied, the state government was occupying people's property, private properties. But just recently, all government offices are now in private hands. That magnificent edifice called the Shike Secretariat. That's a wonderful area. It's a multi-billion project, multi-billion naira project. That's a wonderful, it's a legacy project. And then, apart from that, there are some other projects that are ongoing, some completed. The Leisure Park, the Film Village, it's another wonderful infrastructure that is going to bring lots of investment to Delta State. And then another legacy project. These are some I touched from the government of Guwor to the present governor, who has also upgraded the airport to standard. It's a wonderful. And then lots of projects that are ongoing that needs to be completed. The Coca bypass. The Coca bypass is a wonderful project that was done in just time. So that project is going to serve not just the Deltans, but also those who are going to the eastern part of this country. That great rock that has affected that place will be 18 in the past. And then lots of technical schools. We need, this is the age of technology. And across the states, there are lots of technical schools that have been built by this present government.
Okay, before we go, how about a father, a husband? Yeah, about your family.
Yeah, I've been a father to my 4 kids. I have 3 wonderful boys. Okay. And then I have a wonderful woman who has been supporting both back in the house and the family. And then politically, she's my chief advisor. I say 4 children. They are not the only children I have. I have 4 biological children and lots of children that are living with me. Some are in university, some doing their youth service, some in different places. I have children. I have a lot of children. Father them because they are the ones I am taking care of. I sponsor some to go to school and across different universities. So lots of them.
Thank you so much, sir,
Leave my father
for sharing your
Thank
testimonies. So much said and heard. This individual has made so much impact in the lives of many. He has actively participated in the proposition of motions and, of course, the passing of bills at the Delta State House of Assembly. Such a great personality. To be part of your personality program, it's important you follow, share your thoughts, subscribe to our different social media handles right on your screen. On behalf of the producer and the entire production crew, I say thank you for riding with us on this particular edition of Delta Scope. My name is Isioma Adigwe. See you next week.